Have you ever reached for a snack only to find yourself captivated by the ingredients list? Not because you're health conscious, but because you're genuinely curious how something so delicious could possibly exist. Or perhaps you've stumbled upon a historical marker and, instead of just noting the date, wondered about the untold stories behind the event, the chain of seemingly random occurrences that led to that specific moment in time. We often celebrate deliberate creation, the meticulously planned inventions that shape our lives. But what about the unexpected twists, the happy accidents that have revolutionized our world? What if some of the things we take for granted, the everyday objects and groundbreaking discoveries, weren't the result of careful calculation, but rather delightful blunders? We tend to visualize innovation as a linear path. A problem is identified, research is conducted, a solution is devised, and success is achieved. This narrative, while appealing, often overlooks the messy, unpredictable reality of invention. It ignores the role of chance, the power of observation, and the willingness to embrace the unexpected. Think about it. How many times has a failed experiment actually led to something even more remarkable than the original goal? How many times has a simple mistake sparked a completely new line of inquiry? This isn't just about celebrating mistakes. It's about recognizing the inherent human capacity for ingenuity, the ability to see opportunity where others see failure. It's about understanding that sometimes the most significant breakthroughs arise not from rigid adherence to a plan, but from the freedom to explore, to experiment, and to learn from our errors. We're not just listing accidental inventions, we're diving into the stories behind them, the personalities involved, and the often unforeseen consequences that have shaped our modern world. Prepare to have your assumptions challenged as we explore the top 10 accidental inventions. These are not just random occurrences, they are testaments to human curiosity, resilience, and the remarkable ability to turn lemons into lemonade. From the battlefield to the breakfast table, from the laboratory to the playground, these accidental innovations have left an indelible mark on our lives. We'll explore how these inventions came about and touch on the real-world impacts they've had on our society. This journey isn't just a trip down memory lane. It's an exploration of the very nature of innovation. It's a reminder that progress is rarely a straight line, and that sometimes the greatest discoveries are found not by seeking them, but by stumbling upon them. So, buckle up, open your mind, and prepare to be amazed by the unexpected stories behind some of the world's most remarkable accidental inventions. Get ready to discover a side of innovation that is often overlooked, a world where mistakes can lead to miracles, and where the best ideas sometimes come from the most unexpected places. To truly appreciate the serendipitous nature of these inventions, it's beneficial to delve into the historical backdrop against which they emerged. Consider, for instance, the often overlooked influence of wartime innovation. Necessity, as they say, is the mother of invention, and conflicts have historically spurred rapid technological advancement, frequently with unintended consequences. The development of radar during World War II, initially intended for military applications, ultimately paved the way for microwave ovens, transforming kitchens across the globe. This transition from wartime utility to domestic convenience underscores how a technology designed for one purpose can find entirely new applications in peacetime, often through unexpected discoveries. Another crucial layer to consider is the role of scientific exploration and the inherent uncertainty that accompanies it. Early alchemists, in their quest to transmute base metals into gold, inadvertently laid the groundwork for modern chemistry. Their countless failed experiments, while not achieving their primary objective, yielded valuable insights into the properties of various substances, leading to the discovery of new elements and compounds. This illustrates a fundamental principle: the pursuit of one goal can often lead to the attainment of something entirely different, sometimes even more valuable than the original target. Furthermore, the evolution of manufacturing processes has significantly contributed to accidental discoveries. The mass production techniques pioneered during the Industrial Revolution, while aimed at efficiency and standardization, also introduced new variables and opportunities for unexpected outcomes. The creation of vulcanized rubber, for example, wasn't the result of a deliberate scientific breakthrough, but rather a fortunate accident during the manufacturing process, transforming the rubber industry and impacting countless applications, from tires to hoses. Now, consider how the prevailing cultural attitudes towards experimentation have shaped the landscape of accidental invention. Societies that encourage curiosity, risk-taking, and the open sharing of knowledge are more likely to foster an environment where accidental discoveries can flourish. Conversely, cultures that prioritize conformity and discourage deviation from established norms may stifle innovation, even when presented with unexpected opportunities. The stories behind these accidental inventions offer a unique perspective on the interplay between societal values and technological progress. In addition, the limitations of early scientific instruments and techniques often played a pivotal role in accidental discoveries. Before the advent of sophisticated analytical tools, scientists relied heavily on observation, intuition, and trial and error. This reliance on less precise methods increased the likelihood of unexpected results, leading to breakthroughs that might have been overlooked in a more controlled environment. The discovery of penicillin, for example, hinged on a fortunate observation of mold contaminating a petri dish, an observation that might have been dismissed as a mere anomaly. With more advanced equipment. Therefore, understanding the historical context surrounding these accidental inventions provides a valuable lens through which to appreciate the complex interplay of factors that contribute to innovation. It reminds us that progress is not always a linear path, and that sometimes the most significant breakthroughs arise from the most unexpected circumstances. This historical perspective not only enriches our understanding of these specific inventions, but also offers valuable lessons for fostering innovation in the future. Reflecting on this journey so far, a tapestry of unintended consequences begins to emerge, woven with threads of curiosity, chance, and the ever-present human capacity for adaptation. It's as though we've been navigating a labyrinth, not with a predetermined map, but with an open mind, allowing each unexpected turn to reveal a new vista, a previously unseen perspective on the landscape of innovation. The narrative isn't one of mere happenstance, however. It's a testament to the power of observation, the ability to recognize the potential hidden within the seemingly insignificant, the willingness to embrace the anomalies that disrupt our preconceived notions. Consider the cumulative effect of these accidental breakthroughs. It's akin to a pebble dropped into a still pond, the ripples expanding outwards, influencing not only the immediate vicinity, but also the distant shores. Each invention, born from an unforeseen circumstance, has generated its own cascade of secondary innovations, shaping industries, transforming societies, and ultimately altering the course of human history. The story isn't just about the initial spark, it's about the enduring flame that has been kindled, illuminating new pathways and inspiring further exploration. In light of these insights, the traditional view of invention as a purely linear, goal-oriented process begins to fade, replaced by a more nuanced understanding of the creative process as a dynamic interplay between intention and serendipity. It's a dance between deliberate planning and the unpredictable forces of chance, a recognition that sometimes the most profound discoveries are found not by seeking them directly, but by being open to the unexpected detours along the way. The true innovators, it seems, are not just those who meticulously execute a plan, but those who possess the vision to recognize opportunity when it presents itself. Even in the guise of failure, drawing these strands together, we see that the story of accidental invention is, in essence, a reflection of the human condition itself, our inherent curiosity, our capacity for resilience, and our unwavering pursuit of knowledge, even when the path ahead is uncertain. It's a reminder that progress is rarely a smooth, predictable journey, but rather a winding road filled with unexpected twists and turns, each offering the potential for new insights and transformative discoveries. The beauty lies not just in the destination, but in the unexpected encounters along the way, the moments of serendipity that shape our understanding of the world and our place within it. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider the implications of this narrative for our own lives and our own approaches to problem solving. Are we fostering an environment that encourages experimentation, risk-taking, and the open sharing of ideas, or are we stifling innovation through rigid adherence to established norms? Are we open to the possibility that our greatest breakthroughs may come from the most unexpected places? Or are we limiting our potential by focusing solely on predetermined goals? The answers to these questions will ultimately determine our ability to harness the power of serendipity and to continue pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and innovation, the thread that ties these seemingly disparate stories together. The unexpected link between wartime radar and the humble microwave, between alchemical failures and the birth of chemistry, is a profound lesson in humility. It's a reminder that our understanding of the universe is always incomplete, that the map is not the territory, and that the most significant discoveries often lie just beyond the boundaries of our current knowledge. To cling too tightly to our preconceived notions, to refuse to acknowledge the possibility of the unexpected, is to blind ourselves to the very opportunities that could reshape our world. The true innovators, then, are not just those who possess technical expertise, but those who cultivate a mindset of openness, curiosity, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Consider the implications of this perspective for our approach to education and research. Are we fostering environments that encourage experimentation, even when it leads to failure? Or are we prioritizing rote memorization and adherence to established protocols? Are we teaching students to ask what if and to challenge conventional wisdom? Or are we simply preparing them to regurgitate existing knowledge? The answers to these questions will determine our ability to cultivate the next generation of accidental inventors, the individuals who will stumble upon the breakthroughs that solve our most pressing challenges. But beyond the realms of science and technology, the story of accidental invention offers a valuable lesson for navigating the complexities of everyday life. How often do we find ourselves rigidly adhering to a plan, only to be confronted by unexpected obstacles? How often do we dismiss setbacks as failures, rather than viewing them as opportunities for growth and learning? Perhaps the key to a more fulfilling life lies in embracing the unexpected detours, in recognizing the potential for beauty and discovery in the midst of chaos, and in cultivating a mindset of resilience that allows us to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. The true practice begins now, in the quiet moments of reflection, in the conscious choices we make to embrace curiosity, to challenge assumptions, and to remain open to the possibility of the unexpected. It begins with a willingness to see the world not as a fixed and predictable entity, but as a dynamic and ever-evolving landscape of possibilities. It begins with the understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather an integral part of the journey, and it culminates in a life lived with intention, purpose, and a deep appreciation for the serendipitous moments that shape our destiny.